Man's original bill. The amendment would make it an offence to advise, incite, counsel or encourage males under 18 to have homosexual intercourse. Many members of the government and the gay community are outraged by the amendment, which they claim would make teachers and sex counsellors liable for 2 years prison if they refer to homosexuality. Lawyer David Buchanan joins us this morning to explain what the gay community would like to see happen to the bill now. First of all, David, can you explain exactly what it is you don't like and why about that amendment?
Well, the wording of the provision of the amendment at the moment is extremely dangerous. There's no doubt that the consequences of enforcement of it would be that there couldn't be any reference to homosexuality in any of the counselling that takes place by the gay counselling services, or for that matter any of the straight social workers, teachers, doctors, clergymen, parents in fact, who are endeavouring to assist their gay male children or charges to come to grips with the fact that they are homosexual.
So even if, say, a 16 or a 15-year-old boy brought it up in class and admitted in class that he was homosexual and asking a question, what should he do, the prisoner, the teacher could be liable for 2 years imprisonment.
Well, this is exactly right. If you look at the words which are contained in that amendment, it is so easy for any of those things to actually occur, simply by reason of the fact that a person who is homosexual and who has been deprived up until the time that they're with their parent or with their social worker or with their teacher of any role model or any knowledge about their own sexuality or what they can do about it, suddenly they're confronted with information about the situation they're in and the potential for them to have an ordinary sex life like anyone else. And the consequence could be that they are in fact encouraged or they are in fact advised as a consequence of merely alerting them to the potential for them to have fulfilling sex lives.
Okay, well, what would you like to see? What specific wording or what change?
Well, we'd like to see the entire amendment deleted. There's no question about that. There's no equivalent provision in respect of women who are lesbians. There's no equivalent provision in respect of heterosexuals. It is something that is being done in order to stifle discussion of homosexuality, in order to try and deprive people who are homosexual of any idea of the sort of people they are and the sort of lives they can lead.
I believe the government has actually had specific changes they'd like to make to remove the anomalies.
That is so. It is likely, it appears, that a lot of the words will be deleted, such as encourage, counsel and advise. And the words that will be left in are words such as incites or solicits. The consequence of this will be that certainly the most dangerous parts of the amendment will be excised, such as encouragement and advice. But nevertheless, the legal situation with, say, just incite is that if you do something which has the effect of stimulating or urging on someone to commit an offence, and of course, if you're even vaguely careless about whether what you say to a person has that effect, then you've committed that offence. And accordingly, even our discussion today, under the amendment, as cleaned up as Premier Rann would like to do, could result in the commission of an offence. Even a documentary on homosexuality, a newspaper article could easily have that effect. And as a consequence, we would like to see the entire provision deleted. We don't see the dangers inherent in such a provision going away simply because the drafting is improved.
Thank you for coming in and telling us more about it. Lawyer David